Hello, hello. It is Tuesday, y'all. I cannot believe it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, April, I think it's the 9th. It is April 9th, Tuesday, April 9th. And we are going to talk about everything online business. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to answer some questions that I got over last night and this morning. So thank you so much for everyone that put in some questions. I've got one for you too, Robin. So thank you so much. But anyhow, with no further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And if you've got questions, go ahead and put your questions in the uh, comments here, and I will get to answering them. But I do want to just tell you a little bit about me really quick, and then we'll get into the things. But I'm Lydia Cook. I'm nothing special. Okay, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I am a nurse. Yes, I'm a nurse. I still do injection things. I do neurotoxins and so forth as a nurse. I absolutely love it. But my background is labor and delivery, which is something else I love. And I think that's why I love what I do. I know that's exactly why I love what I do, because I love to build relationships with people. And in the online space, that's what it's all about, in my opinion. Social media isn't about, making a post and forgetting about it. It's about building that relationship with people, building that know, like, and trust. And that is something I absolutely love to do. Again, my background's nursing. So there's that. But as a nurse injector, it's something I own. I own my own schedule. I own my own time. I'm all about empowering people to do what they passion to do and to own it, to own their own time, to own their own flexibility. Because I'm in the business of helping people live the life that they want to live, to have that flexibility in their life, how they see fit. And what I found is in the online space, that's the best way to do it, honestly, because like last night I created, I think 7 posts, no joke, like 7 reels last night. My husband came upstairs and it was like about 6:00 and he came upstairs. He's like, what have you been doing? I was like, I've been grinding. I was like in my creative zone. Can you totally relate with what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I'm in my creative zone. I got this going. I was just going and going and going and going. So I created, like I said, like 7, I think it was about 7 reels last night, 6 or 7. I can't remember, but I digress. But whenever you're in that creative zone, just keep going, just keep going. But anyway, so as a wife, a mom, a nurse, all the things, I found that it's important in today's day and age to have a way to have multiple lines of income, because I have been let go from a job, and that's really icky feeling. Okay. The blessing of that is I have a husband. I have a husband that could help carry that burden. But if I had to do it by myself, oh my goodness. I mean, how horrible is that to have all your eggs in one basket, right? And then when that basket's turned upside down, all your eggs are gone, it's empty, right? So you've got to have somewhere else to pull money from. And I have found that digital affiliate marketing is a great place to do that. And we'll get into that here in a second. So the journey is, I went from nursing to an MLM, multi-level marketing business, or network marketing business, whatever you want to call it. I grew quickly in that. I see that Ashley's on, and Ashley knows exactly part of that story. But I went from consultant to director to free car driving director, all in 18 months of starting my business. No joke. And it was the hard way to doing it. It was relying on my family and friends and ask them to host parties for me. That's kind of icky feeling. I'm just saying right now. Okay. That's really kind of gross. Recruiting and sponsoring. I actually did a great job of growing my team, and I business coached them. I learned how to speak in front of people from it. There's a lot of blessings that came from that, but I was never really taught how to grow and scale a business online, because this was in 2010. So this was 14 years ago, folks. I mean, this is a while back ago, and I didn't use social media back then like I do now, because it wasn't really pressed on so much back then, if that makes sense. It was kind of more of an up and coming thing. So that was 2010. It grew quickly. Like I said, I was still working as a nurse, by the way. I was working full time. I worked myself from a full-time nurse to a PRN, or part-time nurse, as labor and delivery. And then from there, I transitioned into real estate. I went back into work full time because I got burnt out in the MLM, just grinding, hustling, and trying to get all these people to buy from me. And it just, like I said, it felt kind of gross. And by the way, I said I was a darn good recruiter. I recruited probably over 50 women in a year. No joke. It might have had one or two men in there, but honestly, my sweet spot is women. I relate with women better. That's my sweet spot. That's my ideal client. Then I moved on to, I went back into corporate nursing, into clinical trials, did real estate, had a horrible experience with a client that made me feel really icky. I told my husband about it. He started coming with me to showings and so forth. And I was like, this is not sustainable. Like, I cannot have my husband coming with me to show houses. This is ridiculous. He already works a full-time job. Now he's having to chauffeur his wife. Crazy, right? He's like, maybe you should carry a gun. I'm like, if I have to carry a gun to work and that's not my line of work, like corrections or anything, I am not doing that. Like, I'm sorry. That's not cool either. So then I went back into clinical education as a nurse. So I trained other nurses, physicians, patients on how to reconstitute and inject beta seron. It's an MS medication. I was really good at that. And I tried it because it was something I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to try owning a little bit my schedule, because you do get to kind of own your schedule with that, but you still have quotas. You still have to travel a lot. I was in the States. I covered the states of Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Missouri. But Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, and Oklahoma, 5 states. I was gone, as you could probably imagine, a lot of nights, like Monday through Thursday. I was gone a lot, and I was on the road a lot. Well, people don't tell you about being on the road a lot. It's great because you get to try new places and see new things. But every time you get behind the wheel of your car, you're at risk. Okay, folks, you're at risk of getting in a wreck. You're at risk of other people hitting you, what have you. And people don't think about those things. Now, granted, I had the use of a vehicle through this company, and it was they took a certain amount out of my paycheck. It was like $67 a paycheck from the last company I was with. But it's not worth it. Okay, I'm just saying, it's just not worth it being away from your family. And I was always trying to find a way to get closer and closer to home and make a good income. So then I went into medical device. That was actually a contract position with pharmaceuticals. Then I went into medical device, did the same thing, trained not patients. I did train patients on the devices that were in them, but I trained nurses on how to properly insert the indwelling urinary catheter, traveled all of Kansas, Missouri, Southern Illinois, Northwestern Kentucky. Again, I didn't mind the travel. It was a little bit less travel than the other job. But what I liked about both of them is it's still patient care, but it's not like I was touching a patient. It was more passive because I was educating nurses. But again, I wasn't home. Folks, I was not home. I was making 6 figures plus, okay, doing those. Oh, hey, Charlotte. I was making 6 figures plus, traveling a lot, but you get paid well to not be with your family a lot. And I'll tell you this much. After I left my pharmaceutical job, those nurses were let go. Like, it was a contract position. Once like it was not said, hey, by the way, you're going to lose your job in 5 days. It was like a conference call with HR, out the door. Okay. That's a crappy feeling, people. Okay. That is a crappy feeling. That was not my story. I left before that because I saw the patient load was going down, and God, I'm Christian. I give all the glory to God. I saw God kind of pushing me away from that. And then the medical device, I wanted to be home more. I was traveling so much, and I didn't mind the travel, honestly. Like, if I could have taken my family with me everywhere, it would have been great. Let's just put it that way. And COVID hit, and then I was home more, and that was fine. But then my area was an area that was more open than some. So I was actually a clinical manager that was traveling a little bit more than some. And the blessing to COVID is I got to see more of my family, right? We were home more. So that was such a blessing. My daughter was in high school. My son was was he in middle school yet? He might've been in late elementary. He was in middle school. He was in middle school because it was 2020. He was in middle school, wrapping that up. So we were home more, but then I was still traveling, right? And I was like, something's got to give. So I took a position and as a project manager, and learned this body is not made to be behind a desk, not in front of people. Let's just put it that way. Okay. It was killing me. And then I was let go of a job in August 23rd of 2023. And I was actually, when I left for my job as a project manager, I would leave the house. I was telling my husband, I was like, okay, I'm going to hell. Literally, I'm going to hell on earth. I will be back later. I was a bear. Whenever I got home, my family got my leftovers, which wasn't much. not a great wife and mother. They thought I was fine. Don't get me wrong. They thought I was good, but I knew for me, I was not who I was meant to be. Okay. And then in 2023 in August, whenever I lost my job, I was like, well, okay, well, thank you, God. Whenever you pray to lose your job, God, or pray, period, God does answer prayers. Okay. It may not be immediate. It wasn't immediate for me, but he answered a prayer. Let's put it that way. But it was very humbling. And what it taught me, though, was I had all my eggs in one basket, folks. I had all my eggs in one basket, and I had not diversified my income yet. I had a business coaching business that was, it wasn't really bringing in regular money at all, nothing I could count on. And then I was doing a class in December, and I was training. I did a class online for my audience, clients and potential clients, about how to make cash quick for Christmas. And one of them was affiliate marketing. So whenever I started doing that search for affiliate marketing, I started seeing more affiliate marketing, folks. That's what happens whenever you start searching things online, whether it is in on Instagram, Facebook, Google, anywhere. Anytime you start searching, artificial intelligence has got it so that way it pushes that information out to you more. Okay, so now we're getting into some training here, folks. It pushes that information out into you more. So whenever I started doing the search for affiliate marketing, because that was another way to make cash quick. Honestly, you can make, you can do faceless accounts, you can do influencer accounts where they see your face, all these things. You can do resell products that you have. You can sell digital products. You can sell physical products through Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, what have you. When I started doing these searches, I started getting more and more of it pushed in front of me. Well, then I ran across a busy mom like myself that was trying to find a way to make ends meet. And I watched her for a little bit. I was kind of a lurker, kind of like a, kind of probably like what some of you guys are doing right now, just kind of hiding in the background. And that is fine. Okay. It is absolutely fine to do that. And I just kind of watched her to see what was going on. And I was watching her. I was like, wow, she's really doing it. Like, this is a thing. And then I kept getting more and more of these videos put in front of me. I was like, well, freaking everyone's doing it, right? It's just saturated. But what I learned is it's not saturated. It's just how the algorithm works. It's how artificial intelligence is pushing that in front of all of us all the time, because that's what we're looking up. We're looking up side hustles, get rich quick. That was not something I looked up, was get rich quick, but make money online, what have you. And so more and more that information was getting fed to me. Well, then I finally clicked her link. I clicked that lady's link because I was like, you know what? What is it? What's the harm? What's going to happen if I click her link? I put my details in there, my contact information, that being my first name, and my email address, and I get her free ebook and I learn something. Okay, no skin off my back, hers or anyone else's, right? I'm just learning something. Wow, my mind was blown. I ended up enrolling into a $7 course. So Robin, this is where it's going to kind of answer some of your questions that question you had for me. So what product did I start with? I started with Legendary Marketer, to be honest with you. I started with it because it resonated with me. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because my dad was an alcoholic. And this gentleman that sells this course, this 15-day online business building challenge, it's a 15-day online business building challenge. I was not told to do affiliate marketing. Okay. That was put in my heart because of the research I did in December. I didn't sign up with, or even took the 15-day challenge until January of 2024, just a few months ago. But my dad was an alcoholic, and this gentleman's story resonated with me because of the path that my father has walked and the life I have grown up. I'm trying not to get a little emotional here, but it's hard. My dad's passed away since, but he passed away a few years ago, but I can feel that pain, if that makes sense, like understanding as a child growing up in a household, how that felt. So, and I'm just here to tell you that that's what I do. I definitely love that story. And I love that I wasn't taught to promote that product, but it resonates with me and it's something I wholeheartely love. And I'll tell you why I love it. Not only because his story resonated with me, that's not the main reason, but the course taught, or the 15-day business building challenge taught me how to build a business online. You've heard me say I did real estate. and I forgot to do, I did recruiting. I did that. I built that up to 6 figures too. Real estate and recruiting, I built up to 6 figures in the year, and it was not easy. And by the way, I was called some really nasty names in my recruiting business, which was pretty bad because there's a lot of cold emails, and that's why. Gross. But anyways, I never really pursued it in the online space. So I learned in the online business building challenge how to build a sales funnel. I'd never been taught how to build a sales funnel. And I have spent thousands of dollars on coaches, thousands of dollars on coaches. My husband, if he was up here, he'd probably pop his head in and be like, yeah, enough is enough. And that's right. So, but no one had taught me like how to build a sales funnel. And the great thing is in the online business building challenge, that 15-day challenge, he shows you in 30 minutes how to build an online funnel. Truly. I think it was in 30 minutes. I think it's in day 3 of the online business building challenge. And that blew my mind. Honestly, I was like, golly geez, if I would have known this almost a decade ago, you know how much more powerful I would have been? Oh my goodness. Had I known that then, what I know now. But again, this was a divine placement. It was put in my lap when it was supposed to be put. So I will take and run with it. However, but that was really huge. That really resonated with me. And then he teaches about building online business and curating different lines or streams of income. And that in the online space, people are usually online for a few reasons. Number one, we're usually on there for education. We're trying to learn something. Like I said earlier about SEO, which is that search engine optimization. It's not just for Google, it's for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You're training that algorithm to push that information in front of you. Okay. You're training that algorithm to push that information in front of you. My husband, I can't remember what the example was, but he said the other day, he's like, oh, I looked this up. Now it's going to pop up in my feed. And sure enough, it did, because he looked it up on that platform. So again, we're training the algorithm to push that information in front of us all the time. So education is one, and another one is entertainment. A lot of people are there just to get lost in the crux of crap, really. I mean, I don't know how else to put it other than that. I mean, not to sound bad, but really we get there just to kind of numb ourselves a bit sometimes. We don't even realize it. Like if you're like me, and I quit doing this, I'm not scrolling social media anymore just to scroll. I'm intentional with my time, because I know that the more I'm on there, the more money I'm going to make, and the more lives I get to touch, and the more lives I get to change. And it's all about that, honestly, changing lives. But anyway, so I would get on there and I'd watch funny cat videos on my personal Instagram. I heard one of my girlfriends in affiliate marketing, hi Kim, talking about funny cat video or funny dog videos. She would watch it with her kids, I think it was. Mine is funny cat videos, because I would watch them and send them to my daughter who's in Arkansas. I would send her the videos. So a lot of my personal Instagram has a lot of stuff about funny cat videos. Okay. But we're training that algorithm to push that information in front of us. But again, if I want to learn something, I just Google really quickly what I want to learn. Or now I go to ChatGPT and it tells me what I want to learn, because it's actually done a lot of the perusing of the internet for you. And you can use it as a search engine, believe it or not. But anyways, I digress. So we're training that algorithm to push that information in front of us. So here's some more training, some questions I've been asked about Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you're wanting to grow your following, grow your audience, you need to be following people, not a lot, but a little bit, doing some searches in your For You. Down the very bottom of Instagram, there's that little magnifying glass. It's your For You page. Click that and make sure it's chock full of things that you're wanting to promote. So for me, it's affiliate marketing, how to make money online, and so forth. Make sure that's full, because that just tells me that you've been searching the right things, and that's going to push whatever you post out as well. Let me give you an example. So you create a post on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, I don't care what it is. You need to have in there at least 3 times who your ideal client is, and what they're looking for. So you're going to say stuff like to make money online, side hustles, remote jobs, whatever it is. I'm in the wealth niche, so I'm all about helping women make money online. So I look up a lot of stuff on remote jobs. And by the way, I don't just post what other people are posting. A lot of people say Fidelity's hiring today. Do your due diligence and make sure they are indeed still hiring remote jobs. Okay. Cause I do. I do that due diligence. I will sometimes post jobs that are not popular. They are not Apple. They are not Target. They are not Fidelity. They are not Cigna. They may be one-offs, but I know that they're posting remote jobs. I have done that due diligence. But do keep in mind too that as quickly as I posted, it can be taken down too on that job posting site or that company because they filled that position. So keep that in mind. But I do make sure that that's relevant when I post it. But again, my ideal client has a pain point that was a lot like mine. Okay. They want to make money. They need to make money. They don't want to spend any more time away from their family. They want to spend time with their family because I believe, and I know for a fact today, we can have our cake and eat it too, because we live in a digital world. So digital and affiliate marketing is that if you're doing affiliate marketing, you're promoting products, brands that you know, like, love, and trust, and you're promoting them digitally. Digitally being email, social media channels, that again being X, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. What else am I'm missing out? Some others, TikTok. Sorry, brain fart. But those are digital channels. Other digital channels people don't think of is texting. That's a digital channel, believe it or not. Texting, TV, radio, those have been around for years. Affiliate marketing has been around since the 1980s, folks. Okay. It has been around since the 1980s, and over 80%, 86% of brands or companies are using an affiliate or referral program of some sort. If you can't find that affiliate or referral program on their main, on some of the main affiliate platforms, go down to the bottom of that products or brands page and look for affiliate program, and it will be down there, or referral program, and it will be down there as well. Do know when you sign up for that affiliate program, it may take a day or two for them to approve you. Okay, so do know that they want to make sure you're not a bot, a spam, or something like that. So they're going to do some due diligence, or they may due diligence, or they may not. I don't know, but a lot of times there will be a little bit of a lag. So give it that lag. Be sure to check your spam folders though, because you have to put your email address in there and so forth. A lot of them too will want a website or a domain of some sort. You don't need a website. All you need to do is buy a domain, okay? Do not spend all this time creating this crazy website unless for some reason you're going to be a blogger or something. I'm not. I do have some blogs linked on my website for my business coaching, and I do have some hi people I see you waving to me. Hello. And I do have some blogs in my LinkedIn, but they were just what I posted on my website as well. But again, it's for my business coaching. It's not for digital affiliate marketing. So again, you don't need to buy it. You don't need to create a whole fancy website. You just need that domain for those affiliate sites. Okay. So say that you're like, say, I want to promote, I want to be in the fashion niche, and I want to promote many brands. That's where somewhere like CJ Affiliates or ClickBank will help. What else? Impact. There's many other affiliate programs, but to find those affiliate programs, just Google search your niche and affiliate programs. So if it's fashion and affiliate programs, you may want to get country specific. I didn't, because I'm doing make money online, but you may want to get country specific. And if that's the case, then put, Australia, I don't know, whatever your country is. But a lot of people look for the United States. So not really my problem, but anyone can do this in most countries, honestly. So that's the great thing about this business model, is you can do that in about any country. So again, you get your domain, you have to get it approved, those affiliate sites. You've heard me talk about this. I love Sorel shoes. I just absolutely adore Sorel shoes. I honestly could not wait for this summer and spring. It's actually technically spring here in Kansas City, Missouri, but I couldn't wait for the spring so I could wear my Sorel sandals, because I love my Sorel sandals. But I have not found them on an affiliate site per se, but I can go onto their website and I can be affiliate, and I am an affiliate for them through their website. So there's something to look for as well. Just an example to throw out at you. That led me into thinking about, whenever you sign up and you get approved on that affiliate site, whether it's Amazon, and Amazon affiliates is still one of the biggest affiliate programs. And I honestly say that if you want to do Amazon affiliates or associates, that's fine. Okay. Your commissions are going to be usually capped at no more than 10% though through them. And I like to deal in high ticket. And why high ticket? Because I can work, I don't have to put as many products out there to make a good commission. So I'm high ticket. So, food for thought when you're thinking about going into affiliate marketing, if that's something you want to do. So again, digital affiliate marketing, that's what I do. I promote other people's products and brands, and I earn a commission from it. And it's that easy for anyone to do. And that's why it's great for us busy moms, because honestly, I work a few hours a day. Like I spent more than a few hours yesterday, but I was in my zone. Like, and I had nothing else to do, but I was in my zone, just like really laser focused. Now I went and ran errands. I took a few walks. I did the eclipse. Okay, I might have spent 4 hours on business instead of 2 or 3, but I spent about 4 hours probably, if I think about it, on my business. But again, I had the time and I was in my zone. So again, what was I doing? I was creating reels, 5 to 7 second reels. And I'll tell you what took so long yesterday. Be cognizant that sometimes our platforms are kind of wish-washy and they kick us out. So I had it saved all my edits on my videos on Instagram, and it kicked me out and I had to redo some of them. So that took a little bit of extra time. But really, I just spent time creating that content. Don't copy other people's content either. People, be true to your voice, true to who you are, because people will see through it and your audience will resonate with you. So whenever people ask me, is it saturated? It's not saturated because there's only you. You are the only person out there. There's only one of you. Now, you may be selling another product to someone else. That's fine. But someone else will buy a product from you versus this other person because they connect better with you. I don't know how better to say it other than your message resonates with them better, and they're going to relate. That's what I was thinking about. They're going to relate better with you. So I got to take a drink because my throat's kind of getting a little scratchy. I drink hot water and lemon, this big of a cup, at least 2 or 3 times a day. I love hot water and lemon. Anyways, but it resonates. It resonates with people. Your message, who you are, will resonate with people more. So again, don't be worried about it being saturated. And why you may think it's being saturated is because, again, remember what I said, the algorithm is going to push that information in front of you more. Okay. So it's not that it's saturated. All right, folks. It's just that it's being put in front of you more. Think about it this way. You go and buy a car. Say you bought a red Jeep. All of a sudden, you're going to start noticing all these red Jeeps and all these Jeeps. And you're going to think, oh, there's so many Jeeps out there. When the fact of the matter is, there's probably not a lot of people driving a lot of red Jeeps. You're just looking for it more. Think about it that way. Okay. So digital affiliate marketing, again, it's very lucrative, but it's just like any business. It takes time, folks. Okay. You have to be consistent. So I have some notes here that I wrote down for y'all. If you really want to take this seriously and grow a business, and this is where I'm going to say something about side hustles. I have a hard time using that verbiage side hustle. Because I don't think of this as it's a hustle. Yeah. Cause I work it, but it's my business. This is my career. This is my legacy. Okay. So I'm kind of toying with that personally. It's a mental game that I'm playing around with it in my own head. But anyways, I don't know if anyone else can resonate with that. Please let me know. But so again, whenever you're owning a business like this, you've got to engage with people regularly, create content regularly. Some people post once a day. I post 3 to 5 times a day. Okay. And why that is because it's people, I think they said like less than 2% of your posts will ever be seen. Don't quote me on that. I didn't write that statistic down. I should have looked that up, but there's so much being thrown at people. There's so much content out there being thrown at people. You are not going to spam the P-Waddens out of people. Okay. They're going to be engaging with you if they want to engage with you, but they're not even going to know that you exist if you're not posting regularly. All right, folks, just think of it that way. It's not like you're going to go and sit in front of a group of people every day, in front of your ideal audience every day. You're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to do that unless you're constantly creating content that's relevant to them. Okay. So that's why it's important to add side hustles, make money online. What else? Passive income, stuff like that in front of people, so that way they see it. Okay, if that's what your niche is. Now, there's a whole bunch of niches, guys. There's so many niches, and within a niche, there's a sub niche. Okay, so you could do fashion, and you could do shoes. You could do fashion. You could do clothes. You could do fashion. You could do jewelry. Do you see what I'm saying? I did wealth. I could do Bitcoin. I could do real estate investments. Those are under the wealth niche, believe it or not. And then real estate itself is a niche in its own. But I want that make money online for my busy moms and nurses like myself that want to make some extra income, but not spend more time away from their families. I hope that's kind of making sense to y'all. Okay, so engaging regularly with people. Oh, and I want to address something too while I'm thinking of that. I saw it and I responded to someone's post. It was another affiliate marketer. I responded to a person that had made a comment in their post. That's another way to grow your following, by the way, is commenting on other people's posts. And I just did it to be a blessing to this person, but they were asking about the two-page sales funnel, and their question was, if someone makes a Pinterest post, how is it that they grow their email audience or engagement if it's a Pinterest, like a Pinterest pin of sorts? Well, you can always, because in Pinterest, you do not want to put your actual affiliate link in that Pinterest pin per se. You want to connect it to a link tree or a stand store, because you don't want that Pinterest page to be shut down. All right. So, so my comment to that person was, well, you send them to your stand store or your link tree, and you can create contacts there, or capture the contact information through that. So that was a blessing to them. But again, and it's just, I look at it as, how can I help other women? I don't care. You don't have to go through my affiliate link. That is fine. But how can I get you to where you need to be so you're being blessed by growing your own business, your own dream, not actually dreaming that dream, but actually living in that dream, making it a reality. Anyways, I digress. So again, you got to engage with people regularly, whether they're on, whether it is in your DMs, in your comments, what have you. Don't make a post and ghost. Okay, you want to actually make a post and engage. Okay, we're trying to build relationships with people. Use keywords in your reels. Like I said, those keywords, whatever it is that is significant to your niche. And if you don't know what those keywords are, Google it. I love the Googles. My husband's in IT and he Googles stuff all the time on how to fix things. And they actually use ChatGPT to help write some scripts. It's crazy what you can do nowadays. But again, just Google it, ChatGPT it, just what are keywords for insert your niche. Another way to back engineer it, if you don't want to Google search it, that's fine. What were you looking up? What was your pain point? Because more than likely that niche that you choose, that passion that thing that you love, that thing that you're passionate for, the thing you have expertise in. And by the way, little insider tip, you don't have to be the world's expert at whatever. You just need to know a little bit about something to actually, in my opinion, to be passionate about it. You don't have to be an expert. But anyways, what were your pain points? What were you looking up? Those are the key words. Okay, so don't overthink it. All right, don't get stuck there. Don't let yourself get stuck there. Reels, you want to keep your reels somewhat shorter. Sometimes some of mine are longer, but for the most part, most of mine are between 3 to 10 seconds ish at most. You want to do trending audio. Some people do, some people don't. I would smatter some trending audio in there, but use audio that is true to who you are. I might use audio that may have cussing in it, although that's not who I am, but I try to get it so that way the audio doesn't have that cuss word in it, if that makes sense, because it's just not me. It's not who I am. But maybe I like parts of it are catchy. So I'll try to pick just the snippets that are catchy that resonate with that clip. But again, trending audio is good. But again, if it's not, if there's an audio you like, and it resonates with you, but it's not trending, oh well, post it, okay? Because that's who you are. Remember, stay true to who you are, okay? You want to be transparent to your audience, who you are. You always want to make sure that your posts have a hook, something that's going to reel your audience in. You want to have some kind of value that you give them, and you want to have a call to action. A lot of people miss that call to action. So that call to action could be as much as follow, like, share, comment guide. Because for me, I created a beginner's guide to affiliate marketing, but it's really a beginner's guide to online business, because I walk you through how to create that 2-page sales funnel, how to identify your niche, how to identify your ideal client, your audience, and so forth. So it's more of an online business building. At some point, I'll revamp it. But anyways, so again, you want to have that hook, and you want to give some entertainment and education or value of sorts. And then you want to have that call to action to your clients. But whenever you're creating that content, speak to your clients' needs, to their pain points. And when you're first starting off, because I started off with 0 in this account, by the way, on January 20th of 2024, just a few months ago. You want to create that content that resonates with where you were, with why you started, okay, for that niche. I always use this chicken coop one, but I think it makes me think of my friend Emily, who loves her chickens. She has chickens. And part of the course that I bought into does a decade in the day. And he actually did a segment on chicken coops, which I thought was quite ironic. But the chicken coops, but anyways, I digress. So with that niche, you might want to look for someone that wants sustainable living, right? They're trying to find a way to live off their land, sustainable living. You might want to look for some people that do DIY. So be thinking about what your ideal client, how they would engage with people as well, and remember, dig deep into where you were, because that's probably a passion or a pain point that you've had. Okay. So dig into that and think about other places that you've looked to try to find answers. Success is in all of us. It's how resourceful we are. It's, where are you going to look? How are you going to look? Who are you going to look to? So be resourceful. Always think about that. Be resourceful. If you can't find the answer, where can you look? If you can't find the answer, reach out to me and I'll help you. I mean, I might not have the answer myself, but dang it, I will try my darndest to help you out. That's just who I am. That's just a part of who I am. So a part of a nurse too, I think. Check your analytics regularly. So in your analytics under your professional dashboard, so when you create your Instagram, do a creator Instagram if possible, so that way you can have those analytics. And it takes a while to build those analytics. You're not going to have them overnight. Okay. So give yourself some grace. Okay. That's why I'm saying give yourself a few months here, people. Don't quit your 9 to 5. If you've got a 9 to 5 while you're building a business, you want to wait till it's to a certain point before you do. But unless you're fired from a job like I was, and then you have no other choice. But that's kind of a good thing. So lights fire in your pants. But check your analytics. You want to see, when are your people on like crazy? My people on at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're on at midnight. Hello. Well, you know what though? Honestly, I am too. I'm on at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm on at midnight. And then I think about 9 o'clock, they're pretty active as well. So I'm trying to gear some of my posts around there. But again, I'm trying to post 3 to 5 times a day as time allows. And I'll be smattering posts throughout the day otherwise. But again, check those analytics, see when people are on. You can check the gender. You can check where they're checking you out from, the location of where they're at geographically, US, UK, Canada, what have you. It'll show you those in the analytics. But again, it's under your professional dashboard in your Instagram. And cross promote. I like to call it pollinating, probably because we're in spring. But if you're going to create a video on Instagram, you can save it to your camera roll on your mobile device, and you can upload it to all the other platforms. Okay. But then also on Instagram and Facebook, you can automatically cross pollinate into those areas as well. It allows you, because it's all in one dashboard. Meta is all one company. So it's easy to do. TikTok, not so much. And I'll tell you though, these platforms like it when you are making the videos or altering the videos within them. So your information is more apt to get pushed out whenever you're actually digitally enhancing those those videos and so forth within that platform. So that's another way to grow organically too, is make sure to utilize the facets of that platform to create those videos. And maybe you create your video on your camera, on your phone, that is fine. And then you add captions in TikTok, or you add captions in Instagram. That's fine too. You can remove the watermark from your TikTok video and then put it into Instagram. But for me, I just find it easier just to take the Instagram video, download it onto my camera roll, and then upload it into TikTok. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff or downloading more apps onto my phone. But do you, boo? Okay, do you? So anyway, so that's kind of it about the social media. I did want to say too that, again, you want to utilize your explore page on your Instagram. Again, it's that little magnifying glass to do your searches. And I would do that before you make a post. I would honestly, and I got this from another marketer. She's not an affiliate marketer. I've been following her. Name's Maria Wendt. I think it's Wendt. Do not quote me on that, but I think it's Maria Wendt, Wendt. She's got a lot of great information out there, but go in and find your ideal clients, find some clients that you like what they're posting, and like some of their posts, make some comments on their posts, and get active on the platform before you make your posts as well. Follow some people that are within your niche that you really know, like, trust, and respect, and make comments on theirs. And then it will start sending traffic to you as well. But again, remember, people, it's not going to happen overnight. And if you're like me, you're like, gosh, this day is taking forever. Like, why aren't I getting more people? Because it takes time to grow anything. All right. So just go into it knowing it's going to take time to grow. So we talked about finding your niche. Your niche is something you passion for, that you have experience in. Maybe you're not an experienced person in, but you know enough, you know more than some, but you really like it. That's your niche. Okay. Something you could talk about all day and not shut up about. Let me give you an example though of a niche that I could easily do, but I'm choosing not to. And I'll tell you why. Health and fitness. I have done fitness competitions. Okay. I have had people ask me to write them up exercise routines and nutrition plans, and I wanted to shoot myself. I mean, that's bad. I shouldn't say that, but you know what I'm saying? It was tedious. I did not want to do it. I love the person I did it for, though. I respect them, and they used it and they saw results and all the things, but it's not. And I could talk to people about it till I'm blue in the face, but it's not really something I'd be passionate about to make an income out of, if that makes sense. So that's an example of something that I have expertise in. I know enough to be dangerous, but it's not something I necessarily want to create a course about or anything like that. So there's the niche, something you're passionate about. Again, I'm passionate about helping people make business online so that way they can be home with their families, because that's truly in my heart. And you know what though, folks, in a few years, that may all change again, because in 2.5 years, I'm going to be an empty nester. Because right now I've got a kid in college, and right now I've got a kid in high school. And well, although I'll probably be hopefully traveling to watch him play some college football. Please, God, please let it happen. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that God blesses him to play in college ball, and I can be traveling to watch him play football. But you see where I may change my niche. I might add something else. You never know. So the niche. Then we talked about how to market to your niche. So again, start making those posts. Make posts about that niche. Make posts that are engaging, that have the hook, the education and entertainment, and the call to action in it as well. Whenever you determine your niche, you decide what you want to do. You got to find an affiliate program. That affiliate program could be, you could do CJ affiliates. You could do ClickBank, Amazon affiliates. Just again, Google search your affiliate or your niche, in affiliate programs, and then find an affiliate program. Give it a day or two to generate a approval for you. You have to have a domain before you do that, though. So you have to go to GoDaddy or Namecheap to get a domain. Do not create a website, okay? Unless you really want to, because you're going to start blogging. You don't necessarily need a website. Just need that domain name. And then you're going to find the 2-page sales funnel. I use Systeme.io. That's SYSTEME.io. It will do, you can create landing pages, you can create your opt-in page, thank you page, and it will also automate your emails, which I love, for up to 2,000 contacts. So when you're first starting, you don't need all this expensive stuff. You just need something simple. Well, to me, I found this to be simple. I have honestly used Kajabi and I've honestly used Entreport, and I canceled both. They were overwhelming. They were expensive. I think it was $99 for Kajabi or Entreport, one of the two. It was very expensive a month. So I got rid of those. So System.io, a lot of my fellow affiliate marketers, they will use ClickFunnels and Aweber for their email automation. But I like System.io because, again, for a beginner, it's simple. It's one-stop shop. So you create a landing page talking about your product that you're promoting within that land. And then once you create that landing page, the opt-in page, people will put in their email address. They'll put in their first name, and then you'll send them whatever it is you're offering them, and then send them to the thank you page. A lot of people do some back end stuff. They'll promote other products. I promote the 15-day online business building challenge that I took, that I found a lot of value out of. And then they'll get an email, and then you start an email sequence. And I'm telling you, people, you need to be collecting people's email addresses. Hear me, collect people's email addresses, because we don't own our social media platforms. Okay. X owns it, or Elon Musk. Meta owns it. We don't own those things, but we own that email address. You get it? And in that email, when you start emailing people, you want to get them to know you. You want to send them some information about you. You want to tell stories that help sell your products, because you want to build that know, like, and trust. That's all we're doing in these digital channels, email, social media, building that know, like, and trust. So start campaigning to people, sending those email campaigns. And that will be a blessing to you as well, because you never know. They might not be ready for that product at that time that you have to sell them. But if you're nurturing them and you're giving them value, they may come back later. And more than likely they will. It takes about 7 to 8 touches for someone to even buy from you. So again, just build that know, like, and trust with folks. So you'll send them that thank you page. You're going to start sending that email campaign and promoting, like I said, on social media, and you're going to rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat. And it's really simply that simple. And it's all in my ebook. It's a beginner's guide to digital affiliate marketing. So I mentioned the core 4 earlier, but I'm just going to talk about the core 4 ways that I learned about the online business building challenge that I thought was so detrimental to me as a business owner in the online space. And then I'll wrap it up, because this has taken a while. But those 4, the core 4 that I learned about, were affiliate marketing, coaching and consulting, which I'm a business coach, and my business coaching business was more of an expensive hobby than it was a business. Let's be real. Mainly because I had not had this training to understand how to leverage it properly and how to scale it properly, which I now know. So you've got affiliate marketing, coaching and consulting. You've got courses, which can be digital courses, or you could even do live webinars and events, record those and make those into courses. They're all buildable on top of each other. So for me, I am selling a digital course, or promoting a digital course, the online business building challenge that I told you about. So I'm promoting that, but then also I've got my business coaching, and then I've got other digital products that I'm creating, and I've got a digital product I created in my coaching business that I am now going to start promoting shortly. And then I've got my email campaigns. I am an affiliate for Sorrel Shoes, and building other affiliate programs as well. But you see how they all build on top of each other. And then you've got mentorships that you can do with that coaching. So the coaching, you can build on it. You can do group coaching, you can do one-to-one coaching, you can do mentorships that are like mentor programs. So it's all buildable on top of each other. And I learned about all these wonderful things in that online business building challenge that I didn't know how to scale properly prior to me starting this all gosh, I started my business coaching online a few years ago. I was doing it not online, but now online a few years ago, and I didn't know any of these things. I was doing YouTube University, which was a lot of trying to figure it out on my own, and it took a heck of a lot of time versus 15 days. But anyway, so that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about digital affiliate marketing, SEO, and how to grow on social media. So that way you're not wasting time. You're actually making your time worth it. But again, I think the most important thing is that you start engaging with people within your niche and your ideal client a few minutes, maybe 5, 10, maybe even 20 minutes, how much time you have before you make a post. And like their stuff, follow their stuff, but be genuine about it. Make genuine comments, and then make your post. Because again, it's going to feed that algorithm. Okay, so I hope that was a blessing to someone. If you have any comments, please make a comment. Please direct message me though. Honestly, that's the best way to get a hold of me is through the DMs. I try to apply to or reply, not apply. Reply to everyone as soon as possible, but as time allows, obviously. But again, I'm in this to help other people to grow the life that they desire to have, and really, honestly, the life I believe that you deserve to have. But it does take time, people. You can't just go into this willy-nilly thinking it's going to happen overnight, because it's sincerely not going to happen overnight. But anyways, I hope this was a blessing for you. Please let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. I'm open to all of those things, and what you want to know more about, because I'll be back again on Thursday. Oh my goodness, I'm doing this twice a week. I'm dedicated to you twice a week. I'll be back on Thursday to give you a little bit more love. So drop any questions or comments or anything you want me to address in the comments. You're welcome, Robin. I hope it was a blessing for you, and I hope you got a little bit of insight, my love. But drop any comments you have. But I'll see you next Thursday around 11 a.m. And God bless. Bye.